I just hate painting. Painting's like stupid. I can't paint, I hate it. Man, I can't handle painting. No me gusta pintar. I would rather pour this slappy mama in both eyeballs than paint that wall. There's nothing on earth I'd rather do than not paint. No, painting's the worst, man. I'd rather longboard. I was a union painter up in Chicago for like 20 years. Still hate it. I'm back, and I am wearing the weird shirt. Let's face it, you're gonna get at least a drip of paint on you. There's no way to avoid it. Oh yeah! Where I left off last time was, we got the texture on this and I said that I was gonna make a video about painting it. So here we go. I'm feeling pretty mellow right now. What do I do? Maybe I need this thing. These are not like beautiful, lusty tools. These are super simple, but you gotta have them. A 2-foot pole that turns into a 4. It's nice to have a little bit of caulking on hand. It's quick dry. A little bit of lightweight spackle doesn't hurt. Flathead screwdriver. I'm not gonna use a flimsy, cheap little tray. Do not, and I repeat, do not buy the cheapest quality tools. If you're a homeowner, I'd pick from the middle rack. Don't go to the low rack. Hold on. What you're looking for is not the highest quality, but one that's high enough quality to do a good job. This one is weird. There's more bristles on the bottom than the top. Do you see that? It comes to a wedge, and that's supposed to help you cut. I don't know, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Rags. I put down some brown paper to create a workspace for myself. It's nice to make a station and just have all your stuff in one spot. I've already taped the baseboard, a nice solid clean edge. I've removed the face plates, put tape on those so they don't get speckled on, put my drop cloth down on the floor, and we're actually just set to go. It's that simple, so let's get going. Did I mention to you guys that I made every shirt that I wore in the intro? I've started a tradition already on this YouTube channel to wear shirts that I've made only. Let's give this a bit of a... Yeah, you don't want to use that little tray thing. That's gonna make you hate your life. The bucket and the screen method, much better. This paint's old. I'm actually half concerned about popping this top and seeing what's in there. We're gonna paint right over it in like a year anyway. I'm not too worried. It was a can made for touch-ups. All right, well, we're gonna use it. Leave some in the can. Just enough. I like to hold my bucket just like this. Thumb hooked right here, fingers underneath. Is it possible to dip your paintbrush, pull it out and use it on the surface without scraping it on the side like that and without anything dripping? It's totally possible. You dip about 1.5 inches of your bristles in and then you triple slap both sides. Ready? I submit to you that this brush is nicely coated and it's not running right now. That will run if you give it too long. But I'm sitting here yakking at a camera. Triple slap. Then your paint cans don't have paint running down them all the time. Look at that, it's still dipped and ready to go. Just light brush when you're touching something up. You don't need it to be fully saturated. This wall has been painted several times with this paint, so the touch-ups are gonna take really well. That'll do. Like we talked about, the triple double slap. Dip. Work neatly so you don't flick the bristles and have all this paint snow speckling out everywhere. You can kind of feather it out. You're gonna love that wall. Next. So the bristles want to find the 90-degree, I'll show you. See how they actually find their own way to the middle point of the 90 degrees? You kind of use the tip of the bristles right here. Now I need more paint, but dry brush that texture that got on the ceiling. Are you still over there? I feel like the open texture that splatters over almost attracts the dry brush paint that you put on like this. Looking great, looking really, really good. I hear it drip. Now there's not much in there, and that's fine. When you first load the roller up, it takes a little bit longer. When you push it downward, it spins all the excess paint off. Now you have a nicely loaded roller cover. Extend, and then cover it. You're really trying to soak this paint right into that texture. It's using up a ton of paint because it's so thirsty, it's so dry. Baseboards are interesting. All you want to do is just kind of spank on a dry brush layer at first. First layer, dry brush it only. Trust me, I'll show you why in a bit. What we're doing is painting from corner to corner so there's no conspicuous transition. We'll let the whole wall dry and then we're gonna re-roll the whole thing. Hey, it's coming back to me. Yeah, this is a lot of work. It dried. We're gonna do the second coat. So I'm just gonna do one more down here. When we pull that tape off, you're gonna be tickled pink. Are you ready for a paint rolling tutorial like you've never had before? Load your roller up real nicely. I just try to stay neat. There's not like a really great way to do an odd shaped wall. Check the edge, boom. What you do is you load the roller up really good. Start about 2/3 of the way up the wall and go down. Most of the paint comes off in the middle 1/3. Then extend all the way to the bottom, then go all the way back up to the top. All right, and then do that a couple times. On the edges, you'll notice that if you apply any amount of pressure to this side or this side of the roller, it's gonna beat up on the edge right there. So we're trying to kind of keep that under control. As you go, continue to remove that beaded up edge if it should have occurred. And the reason we're going from ceiling to floor is it just looks best. About 1/3. See how I'm just kind of working into it? We'll have to focus on that edge near the wall right there so it doesn't leave a beaded up trail. But I'm not pressing real hard on the side over there. It's been cut with a brush. I'm just gonna go around the box anyway. What the heck, right? I've got OCD. You do too, probably. You watch YouTube. Make this a little neater right here. Rolling walls is actually pretty fun. And then I just kind of go back through it again. You're not quite done until it's nice and even. By George, I think we did it. Back up through here. And you've got the freedom to be creative. There's no one completely correct way to do this. But I am being careful not to let any run. I'm looking to make sure it's not too thick in one spot. I think we'll need a little bit more. Yeah, we will. That's all right. All the way up. Oh yeah, that's the sound. Do you hear it? Slightly sticking to the wall. It's already starting to set up and dry, so I need to just kind of get this done and get out of here now. Just like that. It's good to leave your tools out and not immediately clean up just in case you look over here and you see that you might need to check that edge a little bit right there. Oh, look at this. Somebody scuffed the wall. I'll put some paint on it. Sweet. The wall, which has been fully painted from corner to corner. That was indeed challenging. The second part with the rolling went exactly how I wanted. I'm gonna have to be a little clever with my editing on the first part. So that's it, it's not threatening. The point is, buy mid-grade tools, set up really nicely, and follow those steps. Follow those steps and you'll have a good looking wall. You can paint your whole house yourself. It's really not something you have to pay someone else to do. And then you get to look at your work and feel satisfied. But wait, there's more. Watch this. Hold on. There you go. There you have it. Enjoy your work, hang out with your family, make your house look nice, make yourself feel good. Hey, what makes me feel good is that you come here and watch my videos. Thank you so much. I'm gonna post good, honest, valuable, enjoyable content for you. Until then, we'll see you next time. Thank you. Fast forward to the future, it's all dry, put back in place the way it should be. I can keep doing my sewing projects without worrying about that silly drywall patch anymore. Bada boom, bada bing. That feels good to see that. We're gonna paint that wall. You don't have to hate painting. Hammering some seltzer. If you watch this tutorial and follow my steps, you will love painting. You might not love painting. It's made of upholstery, literally. I guess this is what you would cover a chair with. Just in case you didn't believe me. SLCB. Subscribe, like, comment, and hit the bell. Are we on? Hold on. I should make a video about that. I don't know. I don't want to get paint on this shirt, so I'm going to put on the weird one. Now I got to put all my homemade shirts back on the hangers. If you already haven't, would you consider liking and subscribing? That would make my day.